5 years ago, I graduated, and now I'm board certified occupational therapist, and I have the opportunity to provide pediatric occupational therapy in our area. And right now we continue to grow, and Blair's been behind the scenes every day, and to be doing this with her and just going through the journey of starting a business, building a business, growing together, parenting. There's so much story to tell, and we want to just really share what's going on in our life. And I know we are in social media today, so we see a lot of content, but there's a lot of missing connections. So, as your friend, acquaintances in the past, we just want to share this to you. But we really feel like many what we're doing is benefiting a lot of people. What do you think?
Yeah, I think essentially, what we want this podcast to bring to people is, like Earl said, what was it? So, the end of 2023, things really took a dramatic shift in our life. It was the same weekend that he opened up this private practice sensory therapy place that I found out news that I had to step away from my full time teaching job. I would have never thought that that would have happened in our lives. And so here we are, a year and a half, almost 2 years later, I guess. And we just we're doing something totally different every day. We're working together. We are running this practice together. Earl's doing occupational therapy on all kinds of clients. We have other OTs and OTAs that work here, and then like he said, I'm doing a lot of different things behind the scenes, and we've gotten much more into doing things on social media and marketing. And you just really never know what life is going to bring you and how it's going to turn. God always has a plan for our lives, and it's just a matter of accepting to follow his plan and not be resistant towards it, because it can really switch just like that. But it's really a blessing when you look back and you look where you are now. And so I think with B Media, I think the world can be a really, really hard place to live in sometimes. And I think, if anything, in right now in today's world, we have more people suffering with anxiety and depression and other mental health issues and disorders. And I think it's not always a matter of trying to fix a diagnosis, but a matter of trying to fix the mindset of people. And so I think that's why we want to do this, because the more resources that we have out there, things like podcasts that are open to people to listen to, and there's more people out there sharing their stories and their lives and their pathways that they are following, there's more ways that those people that are really living in the valleys right now can pick themselves up and get back in the mountaintops, because they can connect with other people that are, doing life, and life's not always easy. And the path that has been paved out for us has a lot of bumps and rocks in the road. It's not always going to be easy, but we can make the decision to always be better the next day. We can always make the decision to get up and just try to be a better version of ourselves. So,
That's so
you
powerful. You have an amazing gift.
know,
I don't know how you say that. like,
there's more to
like
come,
that's
but
pretty organic. I can't make that up. Yes, in many ways, it's really important to just be self-aware of our in our journey in life, because 1 in a billion chance that we'd be living, right? There's something odds like that I read one time, and to be in this life, doing life together, and just really, you guys see us grow, following our journey, guys. For people those that work with me in the past, I was a dishwasher. I was a truck unloader at Walmart. I was working at the hospital transporting patients. So this really, like, everything means something in terms of growing, like really growing. And I feel, fortunate and also blessed that I have the opportunity to share this to people, that no matter what you're going through in life, there's a purpose and reason to
mm,
grow
yeah,
and find your purpose. And within all that, it also teaches you have a to have a positive attitude no matter how difficult it is. teach you to have self-control. It teach you to be really self-aware of people in many ways. So I'm really humbled to to be part of this. What we're doing it.
Yeah, and I think, like Earl said, every single thing that we have happen in our lives and that is happening, currently happening in the past, and what is going to come and happen, there is a reason for it. No matter how great it is, and we love the great stuff, but no matter how bad it is too, everything that happens is a reason that we need to go through that to get to what the end goal is for our life that God has planned. And so I really think, gosh, when we go back and think about when I first met you, the person that Earl was when I first met him and the person I was, that so we've been together, we've been married coming up 7 years, but 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, we've been together 12 years in total. And so just all the changes and the development we've gone through like personally on our own, but also as a couple and then as a married couple, it just shows what God does in our lives, and it's really, really good, even though when there's times that it's bumpy.
Yeah. And guys, you guys gonna hear a lot of bumps and kind of like echoes here because, like I said, this is a pediatric clinic, so just people are going to their appointments. So really looking back just a year and a half ago, just able to work with Miss Elsie, Miss Stephanie, Miss Amorous, Miss Corey, and to able to do this thing together and provide this service to our community. We feel so grateful to have this opportunity, and we want to share this be media and really encourage people in
Yeah,
ways.
I think the world needs
Right?
more encouragement. So I think that's a really big overarching concept of this. But that word be, there's a lot of things that we could put after the word be that we want people to say to themselves and say to others so we can empower and uplift as we move through this life.
Yeah. So yeah, this is us. Yeah, it's still rolling the dice. We're rolling the dice every day. And guys, if you guys can follow our page, we really appreciate your support. Share, share the love. Thank you guys.
Yeah, we'll be posting weekly. Every
Yes.
week we'll have a new episode, and like Earl said, I believe we'll be talking about some really popular topics in the world today, and also different topics that we
About
feel
what we
like
do in the clinic.
what we do
Yeah.
in the clinic, what we feel like can connect with other people's lives. So it's going to be a broad range of things that we talk about. We're very excited to do so.
Yeah. Thank you, everyone.
Have a good day. Yeah.